So the first question of our dialectic, or series of questions that provide us with a way of understanding an appearance, must be what happened. So we begin by paying attention to the appearance itself, and we do that by describing it. We describe the appearance. So that allows us to then discover any order or pattern or sense that there might be within the appearance, instead of moving away to a belief or an opinion or an interpretation of the appearance. So the first question is what happened, and that means describe. Now thankfully, in applying the dialectic, we discover that there are 4 types of appearance. Knowing these 4 types can help us in identifying the various different elements of the appearance. So the 4 types are dreams. These are appearances that occur to every sentient being during the night. Usually involves playing a role within a drama. We usually have more than one per night, although often people experience amnesia of their dreams. Then we have daydreams as the second type. Daydreams are very similar to dreams, except they occur during the day. They interrupt some kind of activity that we're engaged in. And we can say there are 2 types of daydreams. There's the type where we forget the larger reality within which the daydream is happening. And so these are amnesiac daydreams. And we're only really aware of having had the daydream once it actually ends. And then we have the type where there's no amnesia. We can call these a rehearsal daydream. This is where we play out a role within a drama, usually related to some kind of stressful event that's coming up, some kind of challenging situation, and we will play out an imaginary version of that challenging event over and over and over again. We can call that rehearsal daydream. And the third type of appearance is a distraction. Now a distraction is also similar to a daydream, except instead of an immersive role within a drama, maybe we have an image or a phrase or a song that appears within our minds, and that's what interrupts us during some kind of personally meaningful activity, hence we can call it a distraction. And finally we have dramas. Now dramas can be any scene that we have within our waking lives that's worth exploring, wherever we encounter confusion or distressing emotional states. But often they're identified by an inappropriate and overblown emotional reaction to the circumstances of an event. Dramas can also include spiritual experience. We can argue that perhaps there's nothing quite as dramatic as profound spiritual insight. But interestingly, any difficulty we might have, say, in learning the dialectic, anything that might interrupt us engaging with the dialectic or making sense of it, can also be considered a drama, and something that we can apply the dialectic to make sense of. And again, the point of the dialectic is for us to not only come to make sense of an appearance, but also to liberate us from the emotional states and the mental states that we find less than ideal. So in other words, if we apply the dialectic to a problem we might encounter in understanding or applying the dialectic itself, we should become liberated from that such that we can engage with the dialectic on more ideal terms. So those are the 4 types of appearance. We have dreams, daydreams, distractions, and finally dramas.